It's girl talk time. Hello, YouTube. Put on a comfy outfit, get your favorite drink. It's girl talk time. Woo! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, all things girl talk. TMI literally doesn't exist in my world. I love giving all of the details. I don't think anything is gross. I love hearing all the details. Girl, give me all the details. So I told you guys to not hold back and just ask, and you guys delivered. I am so excited to answer these questions, and I'm really gonna keep it unfiltered because I really think that's the energy that I want these type of series to give off. Real, genuine FaceTime call with your bestie. I have my iced coffee. The ice is all melted. I have the questions, and we're gonna jump right in. Question number one, what was your weight loss plan? So many of you guys DM me this question or comment it and all of that stuff. And I really think I'm gonna make a detailed video for you just so I can really go into the depths of it all. But the most general answer I would have is that I didn't follow a specific plan. I didn't want to just lose weight. I really wanted to change my lifestyle, especially this year. So I kind of did gradual changes. I didn't want to just put my body in shock and not eat my favorite food and starve myself and do all these high intensity workouts that are just not achievable. So what I did do is I cut down my portions. I was still eating all of my favorite food. I would just cut it down and I wouldn't have the whole thing. And then I consistently started working out. Something that's reasonable for me is going to the gym 3 times a week. Sometimes I can go 4, I know I could make 4 work, but 3 is a lot more achievable for me and for my lifestyle, and I'm still able to lose weight. I was still able to lose weight eating what I want to eat. So I would say if you want to lose weight and keep the weight off, don't do anything drastic. Don't do anything dramatic. If you're just trying to lose a quick 10 pounds, then sure, go for it. It's gonna put your body in shock. You're probably gonna gain the weight back. But if you work towards changing your lifestyle, the weight will stay off. I've made so many small little changes that have added up now. Who I was in January compared to who I am right now in October, 2 different people, but that's all because my small changes have really added up and changed my entire lifestyle. Hopefully that helps and that makes more sense, but I will make a video that's a lot more detailed of how, camera, focus. Hopefully that answers your question. I would say just focus on small achievable things. Cut down your portions, try to go on a walk. Don't start running right away. Go on a walk. If you can't go 3 times a week, go once a week. Try to do small little things and work up to things rather than this crazy dramatic change. How to know if he likes you. I love you so much. You're like an older sister to me. That's the sweetest. That is a top tier thing I like to hear from anyone, is that I give an older sister vibe and I'm an older sister to you guys, because I really think being an older sister is one of my purposes on this planet. It's my favorite thing ever to be an older sister. So when you guys say that, it warms my heart. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna keep it real with you. My past self didn't like hearing this because I was also at a point where I just couldn't figure out if someone liked me or not because their actions and words just weren't aligning. If you have to question whether he likes you or not, I think that's a clear answer. I really think when you love someone, you make that love, you show that love. And if someone's going through something and that's their excuse, then I think that's a clear indication that they don't love you enough. Now, we could sit here all day going scenario by scenario, but that's just how I see things. I think if someone loves you, they will communicate that they love you. And you're allowed to go through a hard time, but I still think you can express that you love someone and try to do something that makes them feel loved. So if a guy has you questioning, the second he has you questioning yourself and where you stand with him, it's a very clear indication of where you stand. And I'm a strong believer of a guy that is emotionally available will do whatever he has to do to make you feel loved and to make you feel cared for. So you shouldn't really be questioning it, okay? I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings, because I was going through that and someone said that to me and it did hurt my feelings. And I tried to give this person excuses, but they just didn't make me feel loved. And I don't think I could be with someone that's making me question where I stand with them. And I don't want you to be in that position either. And if something's meant to be, it'll come back to you. So just keep doing you, okay? You love yourself, you pour into your cup, and the right person will also pour into your cup. How do you manage work, content creation, and your social life? BTW, you're so pretty. First of all, you're so pretty. I can see your profile picture. Okay, you're freaking gorgeous and so sweet. Thank you for being so sweet. I will say my calendar is my best friend. I'm a little type A like that. If it's not in my calendar, it probably won't happen. I really like to know what I'm doing the next day, and before I go to bed, I always kind of go over just what I want to get done. Even if it's just like have a raw day, like I will kind of plan my raw days and let myself and my body recover. And the rest of the time, like everything is in my calendar. I love time blocking. Learn how to time block your tasks. It keeps you on task. It shows you how long it takes you to get tasks done. And it helps you balance out your days. I have a lot of days that are just like my 9 to 5, finish with my 9 to 5, go to a PR event, come home, go to the gym, you know, do my whole self-care stuff, take care of myself, journal, meditate, all of that. And it only happens because I time block. That is pretty much my 2 cents. I love a good planner. I love a good to-do list. I love time blocking my days. Everyone has the same amount of hours. It just comes down to how you choose to utilize those hours. Be strategic. If you can be strategic with your days, you will be able to balance so much and learn how to habit stack. That's my other thing. I love habit stacking. So if you know you have to go to the gym, but you also want to make time to call a friend and catch up, you can habit stack those 2 things together. If you're gonna walk on the treadmill at the gym for 20 minutes, use that time to call your friend while you're walking. First of all, time's gonna go by faster. And second of all, you just knock down 2 things while doing 1 thing, if that makes sense. So that's kind of just like how habit stacking works. Habit stacking has honestly taken me so far. I do drive a lot in a day. I would say more than a lot of like average people do, just because like I live far, but I work, I live far up from where I work, and I like to use my time properly. So I'll normally call up my friends while I'm driving, catch up with them, and I get 2 things done because I need to obviously drive home, and then I can also use that time to catch up with my friends. So by the time I get home, I can just like do what I need to do. I'm not using that time talking on the phone and like not doing things. Those 2 things are probably like my go-to. Always have a to-do list, have a strategy of how you're getting things done, and then habit stack. Habit stacking will change your life. Goddamn, I talk so much. This is why I love YouTube, because I'm such a yapper. I think it's just perfect for me. I also love how much I smile on my YouTube content. Like I don't know what it is. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. I love being here. I'm just so grateful. I just feel like this like smiley simmer doesn't always come out on Instagram. It doesn't always come out on TikTok. But I don't know, YouTube fam. I love you guys. It's a little different. What's something every girl should do alone at least once to boost her confidence? Oh, okay. I need to think. I feel like for so many years of my life, I have chased being in a relationship and like chased wanting to be loved by somebody. And this year is really when I forced myself to sit alone. And that is what's helped me boost my confidence. And I think that's probably my best answer. If you want to boost your self-confidence, be comfortable sitting alone. My phone fell. Sorry, my phone fell. I was saying, to boost your self-confidence, I want you to sit alone. I want you to be so comfortable by yourself, regardless of where you are, regardless of who's in the room, regardless of whether you're sitting alone or you're sitting around a bunch of people around a table. I want you to be able to feel so content with who you are. And I think that is probably my biggest piece of advice. Make sure you are single and like enjoy being single, if that makes sense. Because I feel like when we're single, in the back of our head, we're just thinking like, oh, like I'd love to do this with like my boyfriend, my fiance, one day I'm gonna be married, blah, blah, blah. Especially girls, we love to romanticize. I'm a Pisces, trust me, I romanticize all the time. I will talk to you for like 10 days and think we're gonna get married, okay? But I've had to work on it. And I really, really, really think this is like the closest I've ever felt to myself. Like I really know who I am, and I wouldn't have been able to get there if I didn't sit alone and sit alone comfortably. I want you to be able to sit alone comfortably. And while you're doing all that, it doesn't have to be boring. Go travel, go romanticize your solo dates, get to try a new hobby, like just do all of those things. You have the rest of your life to be a girlfriend, a fiance, a wife, a mom. Once you get into those stages of life, like you have your whole life ahead of you to do those things, and you're not gonna get the title of just being you without these like responsibilities. And I think with me, like I want to be such an amazing mom, and I want to be so present, and I know I will be when I get to that stage in my life. So right now I want to take care of myself. I want to pour into myself, because once I'm a wife, I know I'm going to pour into my husband. I know I'm going to give my husband 110% of my energy, and I'm going to want to show up for my husband. Of course I will. But I'm also not going to be able to 100% always show up for myself. This is the time I can be selfish and I can show up 110% for myself all the time and not feel bad and not feel guilty. So that is probably my piece of advice. Sit alone and fall in love with sitting alone. And that will boost your confidence, because you're really gonna know who you are. And once you know who you are, you really don't care about what other people think, because you're just so comfortable with yourself and you know the type of person you are, and you're freaking amazing. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Focus on me. Camera. My husband cheated on me after 4 years of marriage, and I feel like I'm done, but not. Why? Because you're choosing to hold on to good. And I don't think that's right. You asked me for my, advice, so I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, okay? I don't sugarcoat stuff for my friends, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat stuff for my online friends. You are scared to be alone, so you're gonna hold on, but I promise you that when you choose to have some self-respect and you walk away from someone that has no respect for you, you're gonna be a lot better in life. And it's hard, and I don't get it because I'm not married, but I can tell you wholeheartedly that you deserve better. And making excuses for someone that is grown up, that is not a child anymore, that knows right from wrong, that knows the difference between black and white, this is just not okay, and it's not acceptable. And you're holding on because you've romanticized some sort of version of them in your head, and I want you to stop. And I want you to take people for face value, because if you know the difference between right and wrong, he sure as hell also knows the difference between right and wrong. So I need you to stop giving him shitty excuses and holding on, and really tune into having some self-respect for yourself, because you're losing it, bestie. I'm gonna hold your hand. you're losing your own self-respect. So do yourself a favor, because you don't deserve this. Little you also doesn't deserve this. And walk away. And let people be. And you're allowed to feel sad and maybe even feel a little bad for them, but I want you to take care of yourself and stop worrying about everybody else. You're human, and it's normal for it to hurt. Whether someone does you dirty or doesn't do you dirty, he clearly did you dirty. So I understand you feeling bad, but I really want you to have some self-respect right now. And I want you to just send love and light to whoever that's done you dirty, but keep your head up and keep your head high and live for yourself. And don't let anyone disrespect you like that. And stop romanticizing everyone and stop thinking everyone is as kind as you. And just let people be. And if you're feeling bad, that's okay. Acknowledge that you feel bad, but also acknowledge that you deserve better. I hope that answered your question. I have so much I could say, but it's not that I don't want to overstep. It's just very hard to give advice when you don't know context. But I will also say that cheating is cheating, and regardless of what context anyone gives you, cheating is cheating. So, to your ex. You deserve better, I promise you. And also, I'm like a really strong believer that hot people get cheated on. Because anyone that I've ever talked to that's been cheated on is stunning. Guy and girl. Like, how did you get cheated on? How? It's always because you're with someone that's extremely insecure. Okay? I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you. So, say bye to that loser. Alright, that was a lot. I hope you don't hate me and you appreciate me being honest with you. There's no bullshit. Like, if you're friends with me, I'm gonna hand it to you straight, and if you don't like me for it, then we can't be friends. What is your biggest dating green flag? I think someone that genuinely supports you and that gets really excited about you accomplishing your goals, that motivates you to work harder, to be a better person, and also allows you to be your own person. It really doesn't hold you back. I feel like from my personal experiences, I've never been with someone that has really let me be me, and I would always kind of accommodate to them and meet them at their level. And now I want a partner, and it would be such a dating green flag for me to find someone that like matches my energy, pushes me to do better, gets excited, asks me about work and what is it that I hope to achieve. Those are my dating green flags. Like, for me, that is definitely a big one. I think all of the other things are just like bare minimum. And I feel like this is also bare minimum, to be honest. I don't think I'm asking for a lot. But that would be like a huge green flag for me. What's the most romantic thing someone has done for you? I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of guys have done a lot of romantic things. And I will give them full credit for that. I'm a lover girl. And I definitely have a lot of expectations when it comes to like romantic gestures, because I go all out and I want my partner to go all out for me. I think that's only fair. Like I had a kid in like my 5th grade crush bought me these gold S earrings. And like, we're literally 9 or 10. I don't know, how old are you in 5th grade? And that was so sweet, and I was so freaking in love with him. He was never my boyfriend. It was just Christmas, and he bought me a little gift. And I don't know if I might still have those earrings somewhere in like my memory box. I actually love to hold on to things from like guys I've liked. I think it's just kind of cute. There's definitely been more. There's definitely been more. Like, I think I had a really cute promposal, and I'm so grateful for that. I think that made high school me so happy, and high school me like deserved to be loved like that. I've had like great big gesture gifts. There's so many, I could make a whole video on it. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. What's something you wish younger you knew? It's okay to fail, and that I'm talking about like all aspects of life. I've always had a fear of failure, and as a kid I would only do something that I know I would perfect at. But as I've gotten older, that is something I've started to notice about myself, and that's something I've actively been trying to work on. And I am afraid of relationships failing, I'm afraid of friendships failing, and I just give and I give and I give to keep people in my life. And then eventually when those people don't give to me, I feel hurt and I feel rejected, and instead of just walking away, I just continue to like hold on because I have this fear of failure. And I just don't like that I put effort into something and it didn't work out for me. So I'd say definitely that. I really wish that I had worked on this when I was younger. Like my mom always pushed me to work on it, and she always called me out for it. But as a kid, I was just like, no, not trying out for that. Not putting myself in that situation if I know I'm not gonna come out number one. So it's okay to fail, little Simran. It's okay, and everyone does, and it's better to try and fail than to sit on the sidelines and not try at all. And like what a blessing, even in terms of just like my love life, like what a big blessing to love so many people and to be loved by so many people. And if I was just too scared of trying or letting people in, I would have just been on the sidelines, and I would have just been missing out on so many experiences. And I definitely think that like held me back when I was a kid. So it's okay to fail. It's okay. Try it. Give it a shot. Let it play out the way it's meant to play out. What friendship lesson did you learn the hard way? I have the best friend. I have the bestest English. I have the bestest friends in the whole wide world. One thing I take such great pride in is honestly my friendships. I love the people that I'm friends with. I think they're so ambitious and kind and such a beautiful reflection of who I am. And I'm talking about my guy friends and my girlfriends. If you guys are watching this, I love you guys to death. And I have never really struggled in the whole like friendship area of life. Like I genuinely am so blessed to have friendships that I've carried on for years. And I am so blessed to have friends that are brand new, but are also just like, they feel like family to me, even though I literally just met them like a year ago or 2 years ago. But I will say that as I've gotten older, I've noticed that I'm outgrowing some people, or I just don't align with some people. And kind of like what I was talking about before, I hold on to things for way longer than I should. I don't like failure, and so I try to stay for as long as I can, and then like, no, we can work on it, or they'll change, or they'll do this and they'll do that. Whereas now I'm learning like it's okay if you don't align with someone anymore. Like let them go their way and you go your way, and that's okay. And that's friendships, and that's how a lot of relationships are. And enjoy the moments that you guys are together. And if things are misaligning, that's all right. Like you can still love someone from a distance. It's okay to outgrow people, and you can still love them and care for them and like do your own thing. And it's okay if there's more distance in a friendship or a relationship. I would always want me and my friends to be at the same level, but now that I'm in my 20s and everyone lives such different lives, and some of my friends talk about getting married, and some of my friends are like significantly further or significantly behind in their careers, it's okay. It's okay if you guys are not aligning. It's okay if you guys are not in the same chapters of your life. Those friendships that are meant to come to an end will come to an end, and you're gonna be just fine. And the new friendships that are meant to come into your life will come into your life. So don't overthink it. Don't try to like not possess, but like don't try to force things that you've outgrown. It's okay to outgrow some friendships, and the faster you come into peace with that, I think the better it is for your mental health, and the better it is for you in general to allow new friendships and new experiences to come in. But yeah, I like, be picky. Be picky when it comes to friendships. Your circle says everything about you. I can meet someone's friends and get a very clear indication of the type of person they are, because I really think who you choose to surround yourself with, it just tells me enough. And I'm so proud to say that I have the realest friends in the world, guys, girls, like they're all just fantastic people. They're all just like me. They're all fun, they're all go-getters. They're the type of people you can call at 4 a.m. and not feel like you're an inconvenience, and they will show up or stay on the phone, and they're just so loving. And I think that when people meet my people, they realize why those people are in my friendship, in my friend group, or in my friend circle. It's a very clear indication, because I am very picky, choosy of who I choose to be friends with and who has how much access to me. Do you believe in love at first sight? Not love, but like lust, yes. Yes, I think for sure. There's been incidences or a specific person that like I've seen and I just like could really feel a connection, yes. But I don't think that's love. I think love comes as you get to know someone. And I think love comes as you spend time with someone, as you start going through life with someone. I think that's when you really start to love them. I don't think it's like an instant, oh, I saw you and I just like fell in love with you. I don't think it's that. I think it's more like you saw them and it was like lust, not love. How old were you when you got your period? I think I got my period the summer going into 8th grade, which I think is the like normal time a lot of girls get their periods. I might be wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong and I'm spreading misinformation. I was playing outside. I think I was playing basketball outside, and my neighbor was with me, and I just felt weird. Like I just felt like something down there seems a little off. I don't know, let me go to the washroom. And I went to the washroom and I was right. And I remember screaming and calling my older sister and my mom and being like, I just got my period. What do I do? And that's when I was introduced to using a pad. And yeah, I think I was, I don't know actually what I was expecting at that age for like a period to be. But I do remember like when you first get it, it's just like weird and confusing. And now I'm 24, so I'm like very used to it. I also started tracking my period pretty much since then, and it's always been very consistent. And so if you're someone that's like just started getting their period, or you're not tracking it, track your period. I think your period cycle says so much about like your body and your hormones and all that stuff. So I do track my period, and my period has always honestly been consistent since I've been getting my period. I started using tampons as I got a little older because I remember being uncomfortable and scared, like shit scared. Like I remember crying, like sobbing for half a day because I needed to use a tampon in order to go to the water park, and I was shit scared. And every time I'd like tried to, I literally felt nauseous and sick to my stomach. I don't think I was comfortable with my body, honestly, back then. Like I really wasn't comfortable. I didn't know what was going on. I was always so scared. That's literally it. Don't be scared of it, because if you just started getting your period, you're gonna be getting your period for a long time. And it's better to just be comfortable and keep a period kit on you. I actually made one for my younger sister. I've made one for myself. I like to just keep like my period essentials. I change my underwear, tampons, pads, Advil, you know, a liner, just like things that you're gonna need. I like to just have it on me in my work bag, in my car, because sometimes, even though you think you might get your period a little later, it just like comes at a random time. So it's always good to have those things on you. Those are all of my answers for today. I'm definitely gonna be doing a part 2, 3, whatever. Like I think we can make this a whole series where we just like have a cute little girl talk. And I hope you guys were happy with my answers. And if you want like more depth, then let me know in the comments and I can make more videos that just like focuses on those topics. And I love you guys and I appreciate you guys asking me all these questions and feeling safe and comfortable. It means the world to me. You guys are the absolute sweetest. If you like this video, make sure you like it, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. What are you doing? Bye, guys.